here at Buffalo Wild Wings, Old Eastwood Road location. Mike Takayo with you alongside the coach, Takayo Siddle. We're talking to Takayo here on this rainy and dreary afternoon here in the Port City. Mike Takayo again with the Coach Siddle and the Seahawks. Well, nothing dreary about them right now. Team on a roll right now. They've won 4 straight, 9 of the last 10, sitting in first place, tied with Charleston. They have the Cougars head-to-head. Obviously, if things ended today, the Seahawks would be the number 1 seed. It does not. Still 3 weeks left in this conference season. So a lot to get into, a lot to unwrap here today on this week's show. But, Coach, certainly this team playing some great basketball right now. Overall, 18-6. 9-3 in the conference. What are you seeing from your team and how they continue to grow and develop week by week?
Well, just like you said, Mike, we're getting better. And the quality that we have with this group is that they take coaching. They're very coachable, and whether we're watching film, whether we're trying to make points out on the court, they're making their adjustments. And, that's the main thing. Our main goal when we went into February, we talked about making sure that we get better each day so we can be playing our best basketball as we head into Washington, D.C. in March. And, we are getting better. I want to challenge them this week to raise it even more. But we've got that quality of trying to get better each and every day.
Again, you go back to the start of conference play, losing those first 2 games on the road at Drexel, at Towson. If you don't do that, is your team sitting where they are right now, do you think?
I'd like to think so. But, you really start to learn who you are through adversity. And those were some rough times for us. It seemed like the world was ending. And, we really dug deep and went back to work. We stayed positive. Our energy was great. And, we worked through it together. And right now we're sitting in a really good spot.
And again, I think your coaching staff, and the players as well, you do such a great job of looking at one game at a time.
Yeah.
As a broadcaster, we like to look ahead. We like to project the different things like that. But why is it that these kids are just in the moment, one game at a time, and never looking beyond that?
Because that's our culture. That's our process. That's how I am. That's all I talk about. And so as a coach, you want your team to take on your identity, who you are. You want them to be about that, and we've done that. If you hear all of their interviews, it seems like I'm sitting back holding a card up, telling them what to say. But they've started to kind of develop my personality a little bit, and I like that. If you look ahead, like if we were a program that looked ahead, we'd be in a tough spot right now. You look at what we experienced on the front 9. That was rough. We had to take it one game at a time. These middle games right here, we have to take it one at a time. And then if you look at our last week, it's brutal. It's a 3-game week, and so we have to focus on the day that's in front of us, and that's the only way that we can navigate through it and get positive results.
Yeah, 6 games left, 3 weeks left in this regular season in the conference. You'll have 4 of those games at home, 2 games on the road, but now that you put yourself in first place, it's almost like every game becomes a trap game. Every game is one that can, if you slip up, all the work that you did to get to where you're at is almost gone.
It's important that we take it one day at a time. And I think this week in particular, it's important that I challenge them to really strain a little bit harder, to try to get better in everything that we're doing. Just strain a little bit harder and be relentless about it because we do have a target on us. We are at the top, and everybody's going to want to knock us off. We're going to be everybody's Super Bowl over these next few games. So we have to strain a little bit harder, and we have to understand that our mentality and our approach to everything that we do has to be turned up to a different level. And so that's going to be the challenge for this week and moving forward. And, it's going to get uncomfortable for them. But, if they can continue to be coachable and buy into it, it'll only help us.
And a plus, this team finally at full strength with Malik Harden-Hayes coming back against Hampton on Saturday as well. That's the plus. Maybe the challenge for you now is to try to mix all these guys, especially Harden-Hayes, who's been out for a couple of weeks, back into the fold right now.
Yeah, no, it's great having our full roster back. It was great to see him go out there and produce and have some fun. I know the guys, his teammates were very excited for him. I was very excited for him. It was good having him back out there. Another really, important piece to our group. What I don't want to do is I don't want to stunt Nolan and Noah's growth because they've been playing some really good basketball. I'm not going to touch those guys, but I kind of have an idea of what I want to do with working Malik back into the fold. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do, but we have to get him back. Hopefully we can get him more minutes this week and more minutes as we head into Washington, D.C. because he is a really key piece in what we're trying to do.
I told him when we got back, I was just impressed with how hard he played, diving on the floor, going for rebounds. I mean, he wasn't thinking about that knee at all.
Yeah, no, I pulled him over to the side. I saw him limping a little bit. I said, hey, man, just stop limping and just trust it. Go out there and just play hard. Just trust it. The one thing about him and what really got him going last year after he was in his slump was, making those effort plays and being more committed to doing the tougher things. And, that's become a part of who he is. And he was out there, he was out there playing free and loose. And it was good to see him out there and, to have another live body out there, somebody that's going to be really productive for us.
Well, playing tough is what this program is all about. You saw it last week. 2 big games for the Seahawks, Drexel and Hampton. We'll take a break here, and we're going to dive into those matchups when we get back, especially the game Thursday in Trask Coliseum. Electric crowd, big game, big result for UNCW as well. Stay with us. We're just getting started here. We're talking to Takayo on this Monday afternoon.
Bourbon and barbecue sauce together as one at Buffalo Wild Wings? Bet I know how it happened. One night at a dimly lit B-Dubs, smooth bourbon bumped into tangy barbecue sauce. They chat, flirt, bat eyelashes. B-Dubs barbecue goes home with bourbon. Some hickory incense is lit. It's a full-on seduction. When they just, hey ho, sorry, you know what? Got carried away there. It's just this bourbon barbecue sauce is that good. Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go sports bar.
Limited time only while supplies last. Please drink responsibly.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talking basketball, but legendary teams let their performance do the talking. Like the Ford Bronco SUV, rugged and powerful so you can conquer just about any terrain. Connectivity that allows you to stay in touch, designed to make your adventures worth talking about for years to come. Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport. That's what legends are made of. See your Carolina Ford dealer today. Some models, trims, and features may not be available or may be subject to change.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local convenience store today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
All-Star Flags is the Cape Fear source for all of your flag-related needs with high-quality American-made flags and poles. We also specialize in custom flags and banners, including the championship banners hanging within Trask Coliseum. All-Star Flags offers full-service installation on flagpoles, both residential and commercial. Visit our showroom and browse through our selection of U.S., state, military, sports, and international flags, or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star.
The Ogden Tap Room opened its doors in the summer of 2013. The goal? Create a family-friendly restaurant and bar where the locals gather to eat, drink, and celebrate special occasions. 5 years later, it's just that. We open daily for lunch and dinner, and the bar is well known for its state-of-the-art draft system. We also have a wonderful patio that's perfect for live music and events. Come join us at the Ogden Tap Room. We'd love to share our great food, drinks, and service with you.
It's bow time.
Finally, lunchtime. I'm starving.
What's that?
This is the Bojangler from Bojangles.
With the same bold flavor as their chicken?
The same.
And fries?
The same.
Huh. Well, I've got a PB&J.
Yeah, That's not the same.
A crispy fish fillet dusted in Bo's famous seasoning. With cheese and tartar sauce on a fluffy bun, the Bojangler's back. Hook one while you can. It's Bo time.
Keith Alton with Alpha Mortgage. As a former Seahawk, I know the importance of teamwork. So whether you're here at Trask Coliseum or at beautiful Brooks Field, take comfort in knowing that my team has you covered. From downtown to the suburbs to the beach. Give Alpha Mortgage a call. And go Hawks!
Join O2 Fitness and save $15 per month with the UNCW Student Special. Your membership gives you access to all 4 locations in Wilmington, located on Independence Boulevard, Racine Drive, in Mayfair Town Center, and in Porter's Neck. Visit in club or go to o2fitnessclubs.com/UNCW. That's the letter O, the number 2, fitnessclubs with an S.com/UNCW, and a membership advisor will help you get started with your student rate.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local convenience store today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location, UNCW in first place in the conference standings. 3 weeks left in conference play. Well, Coach, a big game put you in first place, and that was a game on Thursday against Drexel, a team that you started the season off with in conference play, losing on the road in Philadelphia. Knowing that, and we talked post-game, as you said, you've got to make shots. You didn't make the shots that presented themselves there, but what else did you need to make adjustments to going from game 1 to game 2 against Drexel?
Well, defending them, we didn't do a good job of taking away their strengths. They have some guys that, just like every team, they had some shooters. One of their shooters lit us up for 25. And he also is a good right-hand driver. We let him get to his right hand way too much. Some of the other guys, same thing, getting to their strong hands, whether it's on the perimeter and the post. We just had to lock into their tendencies a little bit more. They didn't score from their offense. Their players beat us. So we knew we had to lock in on that and do a better job on that end. And then offensively for us, I thought we played a little bit outside in versus inside out, which led to some bad possessions for us. And we wanted to make sure that we flipped that going into round 2. And I thought we executed the game plan for probably about 20, 24, 25 minutes out of that game. We really locked in and executed the game plan.
Down 1 at halftime, but the second half, you outscored them 47-27. You hold this Drexel team to 27 second half points. The best half defensively by your kids this season?
I think so. We had some really good halves. I thought we defended Charleston at a really high level when we played them here. Same thing when we went down there, but you could just tell that we were completely dialed in. We were on a mission. That last 16 minutes of the game against Drexel, we really locked down, and we, like I told you at post game, I thought it was pretty flawless second half that we played.
For the game, 10 threes, but also the 32 points in the paint. So there you go, inside out.
Right.
From the out, it was KJ Jenkins, 7 of 13 from three-point range. Boy, he was hot at one point, and you just kept feeding him. But you did a great job to screen and set him up as well.
Yeah, his teammates did a really good job, helping him get open, giving him the basketball at the right times. When you have a shooter like that, every time he's open, you just want him to let it go. And you want his teammates to understand when he's open, they need to give him the basketball. And we have some sets that we run for him. And he does a really good job of setting his cuts up and coming off shoulder to shoulder and playing with pace on his cuts. He does a really good job. And all he needs is a slither of space, and he can get it off quick. And, he was clicking that thing off in that game.
You and I talked post-game as well. You've had had 3-point shooters during your time here, but maybe nobody quite like him, where the defenses have to know where he's at every moment.
Yeah, he's different. He's different. He's a sniper. He's a guy that, when he crosses half court, you have to know where he is. We have a few of those guys in our league. Rain Smith is one of them. And then the kid Dorsey from William & Mary is probably the other. But they're different. They don't need much space. They don't need much time to get it off. They can get adjusted in midair and square up to the basket. They can do it off the run. They can do it off the catch. He's different. And so for us, we have to highlight him and make sure we get him as many touches as possible. And he can break the game wide open like you've seen in a Drexel game.
Yeah, 24 points, 2 shy of his career high, the most points he's had in a Seahawk uniform. He was one of 4 in double figures, 15 for Trazarian White, 12 for Shaquem Phillips, and Donovan Newby, 13 points, 5 of 8, 3 of 5 from three-point range. Boy, he is just really connected right now in what he's doing. This kid is, as you said, put the time in away from practice, spending it in the gym, and it's paying off right now.
Yeah, he has a clear mind right now, and that's huge with these young kids. They have so much going on, and they're, going to school and, having to stay in class all day and studying, and there are other things that they do outside of basketball, and he's playing with a clear mind right now. And what's really helped him, and I've said this a few times before, is he made sure his energy and his toughness, his physicality was all in check. And he's really started to play well on the defensive end. And, it's really helping him make shots on the offensive end.
Let's talk about Amari Williams and the job defensively you did on him. He did have 14 rebounds, but only 6 points, 2 of 4 shooting. That was it.
Yeah.
Was that an emphasis to try to shut him down, the preseason player of the year?
No, that was an emphasis for sure. We wanted to make sure that if he did get his average, that he was inefficient. And when he caught it on the block, we wanted to make sure that we provided help, digging in the post. We didn't want to trap him, but we wanted to make sure he felt crowded. And we did a really good job. Our perimeter players did a really good job of making him feel crowded. I thought Kamari, Ahmad, Eric, I thought those guys did a really good job pushing him off the block and trying to make his catches tough, to the point where we got him completely out of the game. He didn't seem like he even wanted to be there.
Yeah, UNCW led by as much as 23. They win this game 75-56. The final score against Drexel, the first-place team at the time. That put UNCW into a tie for first place. Coach Joshua, a lot of people want to know about the gold jacket, the celebration in the locker room afterwards. Take us through that. Where'd that come from?
So I had been thinking about it for a while. Not the gold jacket. I had been thinking about trying to be a little different. You see all these celebrations with guys throwing water on each other, and I said, you know what, we're going to start a tradition around here. We're going to start at our home games. We're going to have a concert. We're going to have a little concert post game after our wins. So I talked to our video guy Austin. I said, hey, look, this is the idea that I have. Let's get all the guys' favorite songs. Let's see what their favorite songs are, and each win that we have at home, we're going to let those guys perform after the game. And I was picked to do it, and I said I'll kick this thing off. And I told him to go to Party City and get some disco ball, some microphone. I didn't tell him to get the gold jacket, but he got the gold jacket. I thought it was a nice little spin. After the game, we were feeling good, so we wanted to celebrate with a little post-game concert, and I thought it went well.
Well, so you had you on Thursday, you had Usher yesterday, halftime of the Super Bowl. Compare yourself. I mean, did you watch Usher? Did you get some moves, get some things from him? Will you be wearing roller skates at some point?
I'm not gonna perform again. I'm gonna let the guys do it. But in my opinion, I thought Usher's performance was epic. I'd say mine was pretty epic too.
Well, only yours was after a first place, vaulted you to first place.
Well, he made a lot of money off his performance. I didn't make any.
Yeah, there you go. Well, who knows? Maybe there's a recorded contract in the future for Takayo Siddle. We'll be singing with Siddle after next week, maybe. We'll see. But again, good question there from Joshua. A lot of people want to know about the gold jacket and what that was all about. But Great fun, great to win. 75-56, the Seahawks get the win against Drexel on Thursday. That led to another big game on the road against Hampton on Saturday. We'll take a break here. When we get back, we'll talk about that matchup coming up next. Stay with us.
Wilmington has trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments for more than 76 years. Come visit our brand new store in Independence Mall and shop the area's largest selection of diamonds, bridal jewelry, diamond fashion, Pandora, and much more. Wilmington has voted Reed's as the best jeweler for a reason. Quality jewelry, a friendly atmosphere, and personalized service are what sets us apart. Come visit us to celebrate all life's moments at Reed's Jewelers' beautiful new store at Independence Mall.
Kennedy's Real Estate Service is your local company for all your residential, brokerage, management, and appraisal needs in the Wilmington and New Hanover County area. Tim is not only a UNCW alumni, he has been your friendly broker since 1994 and providing residential appraisal since 1997. Give him a call, 910-799-1068, or visit him on the web at KennedyRES.com.
Dr. Christopher Branco of Oleander Chiropractic wants you to know that you don't have to be a UNCW athlete to be treated like one. Stop by Oleander Chiropractic on Oleander Drive in the Arboretum behind Port City, Java, and you'll get the best care in a safe, comfortable family atmosphere. Dr. Branco has 15 years experience and is the official chiropractic consultant of UNCW Athletics. Oleander Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday with morning and evening appointments available. Most insurance is accepted. For help, tips, and coupons, visit OleanderChiropractic.com.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Mix and match your favorite flavors like buttermilk ranch, honey mustard, and spicy. Endless combinations start with 2 warm tortillas, each filled with 100% white meat, juicy on the inside, crispy on the outside, hand-breaded chicken tenders. Any 2 wraps, now just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. These items only. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included. Visit restaurant for details.
Walk-On athletes put everything they got into the game. Walk-On Sports Bistro puts everything they got into bringing you game day with the taste of Louisiana. Dig in to mouth-watering made-from-scratch Louisiana cuisine like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp. Plus fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. All in front of 70-plus TVs with 40 beers on tap. Watching the game at home? Well, Walk-On's family and friends bundles are available to go. You can order online or through the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro, more than restaurant. 3710 Oleander Drive in Wilmington.
Experience what coastal living is all about in a sailfish boat from Marine Warehouse Center. Sailfish boats have been a trusted name in fishing for over 30 years with expertly crafted boats that provide the ultimate offshore fishing and on-water family experiences. Our boats are packed to the brim with features to accommodate the entire crew. Marine Warehouse has sailfish boats with Yamaha-powered outboards in stock. Get yours before they're gone. Visit Marine Warehouse on Market Street or marinewarehousecenter.com.
Tax time is almost here. Come to Matthews Motors today and take advantage of our Tax Time sales event.
We understand that tax season means extra cash in your pocket, so we're offering amazing discounts and special financing options to help you make the most of your tax refund.
Save big this year on a certified pre-owned vehicle backed by a lifetime powertrain warranty.
Don't miss out on this opportunity to drive home in the vehicle of your dreams while keeping more money in your pocket.
Take your tax refund to Matthews Motors and drive away in style this tax season.
Be your best self with a membership to Planet Fitness, home of the judgment-free zone. Planet Fitness's goals for members is to feel fit-tacular through exceptional PF member experiences. For just 33 cents a day, that's $10 a month, you'll build both fitness and relationships. The Wilmington area has 3 locations, including one close to campus on Kerr Avenue and also one in Shallotte. Let Planet Fitness make you a better you and have a little fun along the way. Check out Planet Fitness at planetfitness.com.
We're back here at Buffalo Wild Wings, talking to Takayo here on this Monday afternoon. Mike Vaccaro, Takayo Siddle with you. UNCW winners of 4 straight, 9 of their last 10. And again, tied for first place in the conference standings along with Charleston, both teams 9-3. On their heels, Delaware, Drexel, Hofstra, all 8-4. We'll talk a little bit about that a little bit later on. But Hampton, the next game on the schedule, Coach. You go on the road the first time going to the Convocation Center there at Hampton, Virginia, and these are always dangerous teams. You know, you played an overall winless team in Georgia Southern earlier this year. Dangerous game. Here it's a winless conference team in Hampton. You knew, this was going to be a challenge for you guys to make sure you stayed focused and took care of business.
Yeah, so we, obviously enjoyed our win against Drexel. We enjoyed it. But after I got done talking to him, after I did my little performance or whatever, we got done talking to him about the game. We quickly reset our mind so we could make sure that we had a really good day on Friday of preparing for a Hampton team that was dangerous. They're talented. We knew that they would come out and play free and play loose, which is dangerous for me. And my coaches, we were very, very concerned about that game. But our guys, I have to give them credit. They, they celebrate in the locker room after, but then they quickly reset and start thinking about what's next. And so we had a really good prep day on Friday. Before we left, we watched film, shot some free throws, and came back in the film room and watched some more film. And then we got on the bus. We let them, they slept on the bus, got to Hampton. We let them sleep for a little while, and then we had a really good walkthrough in the ballroom with great energy. They were completely dialed in. The next morning did the same thing. We walked through, they were completely dialed in, and you could tell, by the performance that we put on. I thought we were really focused and we were on a mission.
First half, 64.5% shooting, and you hold them at 25 points. 46-25 was the halftime score, made bigger with the halftime or the half-court shot there from Donovan Newby. But the way you guys operated, and again, a very efficient first half for you guys.
Yeah, it all happened like we wanted to as a coaching staff. We got off to a really good start. Our energy was great. Guys were having fun. The ball was moving around. We were making shots. We were defending at a high level. Everything went exactly how we wanted it to go. And in those games, you want to make sure you get off to a good start and sustain that the level that you're playing at. And you don't want to have little lulls where you start to lose your focus and lose your energy. You don't want that. So I thought the guys did a really good job of staying completely locked in the entire game. And guys like Trezarian and Shaquem, and those guys set the tone in the locker room, and they set the tone. We came out on the court. It was it was pretty special to see.
95-65, the final score there. So a lot of good numbers, but maybe the best one is nobody played more than 22 minutes for you. So this was you haven't had that luxury here recently because of so many big games here. The margin was so slim, but here a bigger margin, and you had a chance to rest a lot of your starters.
Yeah, the rest is it's important. But on the other side of it, we were able to get some other guys in the game to get some minutes. To try to earn more minutes and get some playing experience. We're going to need everybody to finish out the rest of this the rest of the conference season, and then when we go up to DC, we're going to need everybody. So it was good to get those guys rest, but it was also a good thing to get other guys more minutes and get them some in-game experience.
5 in double figures. We touched on Malik Harden-Hayes playing for the first time in a couple of weeks. He has 11 off the bench, just shy of 12 minutes. Was 4 of 7 from the field. Double-double for Trezarian White, 14 points, 11 rebounds, 16 points. KJ Jenkins, 14 points. Donovan Newby. And how about Shaquem Phillips? 13 points, 5 of 8 shooting, 9 assists, a career high for him, 0 turnovers. That's a pretty impressive line right there.
Yeah, it is. I mean, the kid is, he's the best point guard in this league. I've said that from the beginning. He's the best point guard in this league. I still don't think he gets the credit that he deserves, but he works at it really hard. He's got a really good disposition about him. I've never seen him have a bad day. I can talk about him for the whole show if you want, but like he's really earned the right to play well, and like I said, he'll have a chance to be first, second team all league. In my opinion, I think he's a first teamer. There's no other point guard in this league that's better than him.
Yeah, really great assist-to-turnover ratio on the season. And again, 9 assists, 0 turnovers in that game. As a team, 21 assists, leading to 38 made shots, assisted on 55% of their shots, never trailed in this game. And again, 46 points in the paint. So you just don't know what you're going to get sometimes when you play these teams still looking for that first win. As you said, a talented team. They play free. They're going to get some wins, but to come away with a victory and win it by 30 is pretty impressive.
Yeah, we had a few things that we talked about before we went into the game. We wanted to approach it like a quarterfinal matchup in the CAA tournament. So we talked about showing up. And we talked about making sure that we were growing in the game and excelling and not just getting through it. And we talked about making sure that, we played the right way. That was so important in the game, making sure we're playing the right way. And the last thing I talked to them about before they walked out is, where are we at with our program? No disrespect to Hampton, they're new to the league, but are we at a point in our program where we're coming in, taking care of business, and getting these guys out of the way from the beginning and never looking back? Or are we a team that's complacent? Are we a program that's complacent and letting them hang around and giving them a chance? And we handle business.
Yeah, anything but complacent right now. Again, winners of 4 straight, 9 of the last 10, and it seems like every game this team is showing us something different. Certainly an impressive win here, 95-65, the final score on the road at Hampton on Saturday. We'll take another break. When we get back, we'll have our Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week. Stay with us. More to come, talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings.
You know one thing I love about Buffalo Wild Wings? You can get wings with any of their 26 sauces and dry rubs for takeout and delivery. That's like bringing an entire B-dubs home with you, which you can't do. I tried. I've knocked down so many walls, only to then be told to halt construction because I'm not zoned to be a sports bar. Kind of just looks like a big pergola or something because of the lack of walls. Well, at least these 26 sauces and dry rubs are available to go. Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go sports bar.
At Pawn USA, we buy, sell, trade, and loan money on almost anything. Buying? Come check out our amazing inventory at our 5 convenient locations. Selling? We can give you cash or a loan for your items on the spot. Find the Pawn USA nearest you in Wallace, Charlotte, Leland, and in Wilmington, and we'll work with you for an enjoyable and beneficial experience. Ask about our free layaway plan and check us out at pawnusa.net and on eBay. There's always a new find at Pawn USA.
Hampton Inn University and Hampton Inn Suites Landville Park are proud UNCW Seahawks sponsors. Award-winning hotels providing rooms, suites, catering, and meeting rooms. Ask for the Seahawks special. Call 910-399-9006. That's 910-399-9006. HamptonInns.com and support the Seahawks.
Walk-On athletes put everything they got into the game. Walk-On Sports Bistro puts everything they got into bringing you game day with the taste of Louisiana. Dig in to mouth-watering made-from-scratch Louisiana cuisine like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp. Plus fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. All in front of 70-plus TVs with 40 beers on tap. Watching the game at home? Well, Walk-On's family and friends bundles are available to go. You can order online or through the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro, more than restaurant. 3710 Oleander Drive in Wilmington.
When the game goes into overtime, but the game goes into overtime. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local convenience store today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
I'm Josh Barber for Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington. It's our desire to be Wilmington's premier source for all your automotive needs. Our knowledge, selection, and most importantly, customer service is second to none. Whether you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, need regularly scheduled maintenance, technical repair, or collision service, we invite you to experience the way we do business. So come see us at Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington on Oleander Drive and let us be your car dealer. Remember, if you buy anywhere else, you'll pay too much, and go Seahawks.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
The Ogden Tap Room opened its doors in the summer of 2013. The goal? Create a family-friendly restaurant and bar where the locals gather to eat, drink, and celebrate special occasions. 5 years later, it's just that. We open daily for lunch and dinner, and the bar is well known for its state-of-the-art draft system. We also have a wonderful patio that's perfect for live music and events. Come join us at the Ogden Tap Room. We'd love to share our great food, drinks, and service with you.
Join O2 Fitness and save $15 per month with the UNCW Student Special. Your membership gives you access to all 4 locations in Wilmington, located on Independence Boulevard, Racine Drive, in Mayfair Town Center, and in Porter's Neck. Visit in club or go to o2fitnessclubs.com/UNCW. That's the letter O, the number 2, fitnessclubs with an S.com/UNCW, and a membership advisor will help you get started with your student rate.
When it comes to industrial, hydraulic, hose, and marine supplies, FP Fensel Supply Company is a company you can trust. If we don't have what you need in stock, we'll get it. If you need help troubleshooting a problem, we'll do our best to solve it at competitive prices. We call it the Fensel Focus. Simply put, we know trust comes from a good experience, and we've been providing that to our customers from Wilmington to Jacksonville for 50 years. On the web at fenselsupply.com. That's FENSEL supply.com.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local convenience store today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location. We're back at it next Monday. Same time, noon time. Join us out here to hear about the Seahawks, and we'll recap the games with A&T and Elon coming up this week. Well, time for the Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week, and good numbers here this week for KJ Jenkins. He averaged 20 points, shot 54% from the field, 45% from three. He was 9 of 20 from three-point range, made all 3 of his free throws. Also 2.5 rebounds per game as well, Coach. So, again, we've talked so much about him shooting and the way he's shooting from long range, but the defense has improved, and to see that he's averaging, this week 2.5 rebounds as well, that's some good numbers here for him.
Yeah, that's the one thing I wanted from him when we were recruiting him. I wanted him to understand that he was more than just a shooter, and I think he knew that. But I wanted him to expand his whole game, showcase his whole game this year, and it's taken him a while to get to this point. But he's he's really starting to become a complete player.
And he's raised his game right now in conference play, overall averaging over 12 points a game, but in conference play, nearly 15 points a game. So, as you said, it's taken him a little while, but he's getting right at the right time here with conference play.
Yeah, we need him to continue to, produce like he is. And, on nights where he's not making his shot as consistent as we'd like him to, as long as he can keep his defensive intensity and energy in the right place, he'll always be out there because he's a threat. He opens up the court for the other guys, Shaquem and Trey. So I'm very pleased with what he's doing right now. There's still a lot more to tap into as we finish out the season. And I hope for our group and I hope for him that he can continue to play as well as he's playing because he deserves it. He works at it every day, and he's a great kid.
He is number 1 in the conference, shooting almost 39% from 3 right now. Certainly having a very good year, averaging almost 3 threes per game, coming off a good week once again with 9 threes, 7 against Drexel on Thursday. KJ Jenkins, our Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week for Bronco and Bronco Sport, where legends are made of. See your Carolina Ford dealer, proud partner of Seahawk Athletics. Well, again, this race at the top is very tight, Coach. UNCW, Charleston, both 9-3 in first place. UNCW has the Cougars head-to-head. After that, Delaware, Drexel, Hofstra, are all 8-4. You still have Hofstra left on your schedule. Towson at 7-4. They play today. They'll play tonight against Elon at home. Monmouth, Stony Brook, Campbell, those guys 6-6. So, again, with 6 games left, if you're talking about one game at a time, you cannot afford any slip-ups. You cannot look beyond your current opponent.
Absolutely not. And I won't let them do that. And they know that. But with this group and having a mature group, let me knock on wood, because I think we are maturing. I think, they can kind of smell it a little bit. They can kind of taste it. A little bit. And so I just have to keep on, reiterating, the importance of us having great days and us knowing what's at stake here and without putting pressure on them, right? And I think they understand what we want to do. And so as long as they can keep on holding each other accountable and our locker room can keep being player led, I think we'll be right where we need to be at the end.
Last year at the end and throughout most of the conference season, it was 4 teams and everybody else.
Yeah.
Not the case this year. What does that tell you about the league this year?
The teams that came in last year, in particular, Stony Brook, Monmouth, they've improved. And then you throw in Campbell, that's new to the league. They, they're a tough out because they have a unique style of play. But those Stony Brook and Monmouth, they improved. Whether it was in the transfer portal, their freshmen got a little bit better. They improved and they made our league really tough. And then, your Charleston's, us, we've remained, a contender for sure. And then, Drexel, Delaware, everybody's gotten better and everybody's a little older. So it makes it tough on you as a coach. You don't have any nights where you can you can rest. You have to make sure that you're locked in and ready for every game, because if you're not, then you're gonna get beat. You're gonna get beat. All of these teams are good enough to beat you. Everybody all the way down to Hampton, they're good enough to beat you if you don't show up.
And you look at the top 6: UNCW, Charleston, Delaware, Drexel, Hofstra, Towson, all playing each other at some point these last 3 weeks. So, again, some big games coming up on the schedule here for everybody down the stretch here to try to determine a regular season champ, number 1, and those top 4 seeds heading into Washington, D.C. So, a fun race so far. Should continue to be that way with 3 weeks left in the regular season. We'll take a break. When we get back, more to come here. Stay with us. We're talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings' Old Eastwood Road location.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talking basketball. But legendary teams let their performance do the talking. Like the Ford Bronco SUV. Rugged and powerful, so you can conquer just about any terrain. Connectivity that allows you to stay in touch. Designed to make your adventures worth talking about for years to come. Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport. That's what legends are made of. See your Carolina Ford dealer today. Some models, trims, and features may not be available or may be subject to change.
Kennedy's Real Estate Service is your local company for all your residential, brokerage, management, and appraisal needs in the Wilmington and New Hanover County area. Tim is not only a UNCW alumni, he has been your friendly broker since 1994 and providing residential appraisal since 1997. Give him a call, 910-799-1068, or visit him on the web at KennedyRES.com. Dr. Christopher Branco of Oleander Chiropractic wants you to know that you don't have to be a UNCW athlete to be treated like one. Stop by Oleander Chiropractic on Oleander Drive in the Arboretum behind Port City, Java, and you'll get the best care in a safe, comfortable family atmosphere. Dr. Branco has 15 years experience and is the official chiropractic consultant of UNCW Athletics. Oleander Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday with morning and evening appointments available. Most insurance is accepted. For help, tips, and coupons, visit oleanderchiropractic.com.
All-Star Flags is the Cape Fear source for all of your flag-related needs with high-quality American-made flags and poles. We also specialize in custom flags and banners, including the championship banners hanging within Trask Coliseum. All-Star Flags offers full-service installation on flagpoles, both residential and commercial. Visit our showroom and browse through our selection of U.S., state, military, sports, and international flags, or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Mix and match your favorite flavors like buttermilk ranch, honey mustard, and spicy. Endless combinations start with 2 warm tortillas, each filled with 100% white meat, juicy on the inside, crispy on the outside, hand-breaded chicken tenders. Any 2 wraps, now just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. These items only. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included. Visit restaurant for details.
Experience what coastal living is all about in a sailfish boat from Marine Warehouse Center. Sailfish boats have been a trusted name in fishing for over 30 years with expertly crafted boats that provide the ultimate offshore fishing and on-water family experiences. Our boats are packed to the brim with features to accommodate the entire crew. Marine Warehouse has sailfish boats with Yamaha-powered outboards in stock. Get yours before they're gone. Visit Marine Warehouse on Market Street or marinewarehousecenter.com.
Wilmington has trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments for more than 76 years. Come visit our brand new store in Independence Mall and shop the area's largest selection of diamonds, bridal jewelry, diamond fashion, Pandora, and much more. Wilmington has voted Reed's as the best jeweler for a reason. Quality jewelry, a friendly atmosphere, and personalized service are what sets us apart. Come visit us to celebrate all life's moments at Reed's Jewelers' beautiful new store at Independence Mall.
Be your best self with a membership to Planet Fitness, home of the judgment-free zone. Planet Fitness's goals for members is to feel fit-tacular through exceptional PF member experiences. For just 33 cents a day, that's $10 a month, you'll build both fitness and relationships. The Wilmington area has 3 locations, including one close to campus on Kerr Avenue and also one in Shallotte. Let Planet Fitness make you a better you and have a little fun along the way. Check out Planet Fitness at planetfitness.com.
This President's Day, don't miss out on the exclusive holiday specials at Matthews Motors Service Department.
During the week of President's Day, get 10% off any vehicle service. We have 10 full-service bays, factory-trained technicians, and a team to help you with all your service needs.
Make your appointment with us over the phone or through our online scheduler. Take advantage of our pickup and drop-off delivery service today.
And check out our updated service specials online at MatthewsMotors.com.
This President's Day, save big at Matthews Motors. We are the walking man and woman's friend.
Back here at Buffalo Wild Wings, talking to Takayo, Mike Vaccaro, alongside Takayo Siddle, head coach of the Seahawks. All right, Coach, you talked about the halftime performance yesterday. I want to talk about the commercials. Because without, I didn't have a team I was rooting for yesterday in the Super Bowl, but, the commercials. It's one of the games where you can't go to the fridge during the commercial break because you might miss something good. Do you have a commercial that stood out to you?
No, I don't. My God. I watched it, but I couldn't tell you.
No,
I couldn't tell you. I liked the halftime performance. So.
Yes. Yeah. Usher was very good. Well, if you're wondering, the number 1 ad was a State Farm ad featuring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. So, again, you didn't pay attention, but that was a pretty one. It kind of harkened back to their movie Twins, which was probably That probably came out before you were born.
Yeah, probably.
But that was the number one, and then Dunkin' Donuts featuring Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, Tom Brady.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay.
Tom Brady was in a bunch of ads. Dan Marino was in a bunch of ads as well. So it's going back to Dan Marino from the '80s for the quarterback for the Dolphins. But all right, so you actually watched the halftime show was your biggest thing.
Yeah. That was Usher's a legend.
Surprised by any of the guests he had?
Yeah, Kanye. I was surprised by him, but he was masked up. Nobody even knew it, so I had to Google and see if it was really him. And he made an appearance, and I don't think half of the people even knew. So yeah, Kanye.
Alicia Keys, I thought she was.
Yeah, she was.
She was good.
She's always good. Yeah.
Yes. So again, Usher, a great performance. Not quite as good as his on Thursday in the locker room, but again, this is the time you go from Saturday to Thursday, getting ready for 2 games here. You said it's going to be a little tough this week in practice. What is practice going to look like getting ready for A&T Thursday and then Elon on Saturday?
When I say tough, our practices are always tough. They're always hard, but it's just I want us to try to get to a different level, and so I'm going to try to get them to strain a little bit harder. It's running a little bit harder in transition. Cutting a little bit harder within our half-court offense, going to the glass a little bit more. With being relentless, getting there and attacking loose ball, like just trying to up everything. That's what I mean by that. So I'm going to challenge them to raise their level in a major way because we can't stay the same. All right, we've gotten better over the course of the season. We cannot stay the same right now. We have to get better. And so that's going to be my message. Let's try to raise our level and let's train a little bit harder to get better at certain things.
With 3 weeks left in the regular season here, do you add more wrinkles, more things offensively that maybe you haven't done just yet?
No, I mean we'll add some sets here and there, but you have to, and I've learned this over in my short stint as a head coach. You have to pour into your identity every single day. And so for the guys, it could get repetitive, and we don't want them to get bored with it. But we do the same things every day, maybe in a different way, but all of it, we're pouring into our identity. And at this point, we know who we are. And so we're just trying to enhance that a little bit more as we go down the stretch.
We touched on earlier, full strength now, this roster here. Does that make practices more competitive than maybe they've been here, when some guys were sitting out with injuries?
No. Our practice is always competitive. We don't do a lot of drill work. We may warm up with some energizers and try to hit certain things defensively, but we do a lot of 5-on-5 competition. That's what we do. I believe in that. I learned that from Kevin Keats. Everything is body on body, is live, because that's how the games are played. And so all of our practices are competitive. All of our guys are competitive. And so with Malik being out and coming back in, he'll just be thrusted back into, we like to call it the lion's den.
This team watches a lot of film. You scout yourself, you scout the opponent as well. Are there film sessions every day?
Yeah.
With these guys?
Yeah, we do film session every day. So today we call it clean up and good. So the cleanup from the Hampton game, things that we need to continue to improve on, stuff in our identity. And then the good things that we did. We want to make sure we point out those so we can continue to do those things well. And then we'll jump to, I wanted to show them some clips of our spacing in transition and in the half court. So we'll watch that a little bit. Then we'll jump over to North Carolina A&T personnel. And then tomorrow it'll look a little different. We'll watch some things from practice from today. We're trying to improve on our spacing, so we'll watch some good and bad of that, and then we'll watch Coach Kanaski's part of the scout, which is their man offense, and we'll review personnel really quick. So every day we're trying to do something, whether it's 2 or 3 clips here. We're trying to do something to make sure that they understand what we're trying to emphasize and get better at. KYP, know your personnel.
Know your personnel. That's why they look at so much film as they do. We're going to take a final break. We're going to talk about some of that personnel for A&T coming to town on Thursday. A chance to see the Seahawks, another chance to sell out Trask as well. Stay with us. Wrapping things up next.
At Pawn USA, we buy, sell, trade, and loan money on almost anything. Buying? Come check out our amazing inventory at our 5 convenient locations. Selling? We can give you cash or a loan for your items on the spot. Find the Pawn USA nearest you in Wallace, Charlotte, Leland, and in Wilmington, and we'll work with you for an enjoyable and beneficial experience. Ask about our free layaway plan and check us out at pawnusa.net and on eBay. There's always a new find at Pawn USA.
I'm Josh Barber for Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington. It's our desire to be Wilmington's premier source for all your automotive needs. Our knowledge, selection, and most importantly, customer service is second to none. Whether you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, need regularly scheduled maintenance, technical repair, or collision service, we invite you to experience the way we do business. So come see us at Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington on Oleander Drive and let us be your car dealer. Remember, if you buy anywhere else, you'll pay too much, and go Seahawks.
Hampton Inn University and Hampton Inn Suites Landwell Parker, proud UNCW Seahawks sponsor. Award-winning hotels providing rooms, suites, catering, and meeting rooms. Ask for the Seahawks special. Call 910-399-9006. That's 910-399-9006. HamptonInns.com and support the Seahawks.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program. Introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip. Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
It's bow time.
Finally, lunchtime. I'm starving.
What's that?
This is the Bojangler from Bojangles.
With the same bold flavor as their chicken?
The same.
And fries.
The same.
Huh. Well, I've got a PB&J.
Yeah, that's not the same.
A crispy fish fillet dusted in Bo's famous seasoning. With cheese and tartar sauce on a fluffy bun, the Bojangler's back. Hook one while you can. It's bow time.
Keith Alton with Alpha Mortgage. As a former Seahawk, I know the importance of teamwork. So whether you're here at Trask Coliseum or at beautiful Brooks Field, take comfort in knowing that my team has you covered. From downtown to the suburbs to the beach. Give Alpha Mortgage a call. And go Hawks!
When it comes to industrial, hydraulic, hose, and marine supplies, FP Pencil Supply Company is a company you can trust. If we don't have what you need in stock, we'll get it. If you need help troubleshooting a problem, we'll do our best to solve it at competitive prices. We call it the Pencil Focus. Simply put, we know trust comes from a good experience, and we've been providing that to our customers from Wilmington to Jacksonville for 50 years. On the web at fencelsupply.com. That's FENSEL supply.com.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
UNCW, North Carolina A&T coming up Thursday in Trask Coliseum. UNCW just 4 home games left. Get those tickets, uncwsports.com/buy tickets. The Seahawks and the Aggies, the only matchup this season. Monty Ross taking over that program. Coach, he had to do a lot of rebuilding, but it's a team 7-18, 5 of 7 right now. Lennon Clasper's been out there leading scorer, one of the best scorers in the country, but Cam Shell's a guy that is their second leading scorer currently right now. You look at them, what do you see and what are you concerned about?
Well, they're now, no disrespect to the last staff at all, but they're organized. They have an identity. And Monte, I have a lot of respect for him and what he has done in this league before, and I know that they're gonna be very competitive. They play the right way. Like I said, they have a system, an identity, and so we have to make sure that we have a respect for our preparation this week, a respect for our opponent, and outside of that, Mike, we'll be focusing in on ourselves today, tomorrow, but we know that we have to be ready because they're a dangerous basketball team.
Yeah, it's the biggest game on the schedule right now. The next one for UNCW with so much on the line to try to stay in first place. UNCW, A&T, that game Thursday, 7 o'clock. If you can't make it out there, we'll have it for you on all of our outlets. But, Coach, I know you're looking for a big crowd and another good result. And, again, it's been 5 sellouts so far this season, all in conference play. Looking for number 6, and wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Mike.
That is Takayo Siddle. Mike Vaccaro here. Thanks for joining us. This edition of Talking to Takayo. Again, UNCW, A&T, Thursday, 7 o'clock, 6:45 hour airtime on The Breeze, on Flow Sports, and Bounce as well, and also on the Sunrise Radio app. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time for another edition of Talking to Takayo. Have a great day, everybody.